Hey guys, it's me, ZX3 Icon here, and I know I've been a bit slow on my uploads, but this is just going to be a roundup video up until episode 100. So for the most part, going up to there, I may have missed out a few bits, so I do apologise. At some point, I think there may have been before, or was it during these episodes, there is a universe that's been eliminated, and it's where there was the universe from the exhibition match. I'm occasionally having trouble to remember all these universes. I do apologise. But the first person to be eliminated from Team Universe 7, and I'm going far from here because I'm unsure how long this video is going to go, and I'm also unsure if you've kept up to date with yourself, but all of these review-like episodes will, of course, include spoilers. So let's continue from here, guys. Krillin fights alongside 18, limits a few people, keeps it going. But Piccolo, Gohan, Tien, and Master Roshi try to still stay together to protect each other and work together as much as possible. However, Krillin goes ahead and fights somewhat on his own, with 18 eventually somehow gets nearly eliminated, but then Krillin saves her. But then they end up fighting this guy who is blind, but Krillin takes off one of his shoes and throws them at him because, they've been fighting for so long, his feet are bound to start to smell a bit. So he uses that to his advantage and then knocks him out, but then somebody else... This is one of the big bits of this video. Frost appears, eliminates Krillin, but a lot of the rest of the team of Universe 7 don't know that. They think he just fell off, which makes Krillin look really dumb when we know he isn't, which makes it look really bad for Krillin. But like everybody, Beerus and Supreme Kai, Shin, they both just like glare at Krillin and have a go at him. But it's inevitable that at least one person from every universe is going to be eliminated, whether the whole team or whatever. But who knows where it's going to go from here. However, as we progress, I will try to do these episodically, but I am going on holidays shortly. So I will do them as and when I can. I may even do a couple of short videos when I'm away. I'm not sure yet. Excuse me. As a side note, you guys might be happy to know I got Crash Bandicoot recently, the Insane Trilogy, so I will upload some possible footage of that soon. And moving on with the whole Dragon Ball stick, episode 100 is the main focus of this as well, though, because I did watch that the most recently. So, Caulifla at some point during this episode nearly gets eliminated. But as we found out recently, Hit is allowed to use his time skip abilities if they're an inheritability. It's something that Hit does. That's his whole moveset, essentially. That's the main part of what Hit does. He can jump around through, like... The main way I'm going to describe it, it's similar to instant transmission, but faster, I believe. Instantaneous. I think he also eliminated somebody using that. There was like a fair few, like 3 people that people thought were going to go fairly far in this. Like a few of them from the universe that's got a lot of man-made characters. They just got eliminated fairly easily, which was a bit of a surprise to me, because of the way they were built up, like what Masako X said in his video. I do also apologise for the camera work in this, because it's being slightly shaky for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah. So Caulifla goes to fight Goku, but this happens slightly after Caulifla helping Kale from a fight between 2 people trying to beat her up, and Caulifla just has none of that and completely demolishes them near enough. Caulifla's just trying to encourage Kale to transform, which goes really destructive really quickly when it does eventually happen. But before we get to that, they say we're going to go and beat up this guy, and this guy they're talking about is Goku, and Goku at the time, funny enough, is struggling with a Yard Rat from a different universe, just constantly doing instant transmission, which He's one of the guys that a lot of people thought was going to do some damage because, you know, he's got an interesting ability that he's allowed to use. So here we are, and Khalifa out of nowhere just completely kicks the Yardrat out, and I'm pretty sure that eliminates him, which is pretty interesting, not gonna lie. So then Khalifa and Goku fight. Goku tries to tell her that eventually, maybe even in this fight, she might go Super Saiyan 3, which is interesting because Goku could use that to his advantage and try and kick her out, because she won't know how to control it. But yeah, he somewhat teaches her Super Saiyan 2. Kale tries to help Khalifa fight, but Khalifa turns her head to her, and Goku tries to tell her to go away. She didn't like that. She transforms into her berserker-like Broly form. At one point or another, she does lose control of her power and sprouts ki everywhere, just like Broly does. And during this transformation, because a lot of the other people see her do it, Goku, nobody recognizes the transformation. So clearly, at this point, as far as we can tell, Broly is still not canon. Which, to anyone that doesn't know, that means not relative and to the whole canonicity of the story. So basically, just goes on full on crazy. Even says Goku, because that's what she knows him as. She doesn't know him as Kakarot. She keeps saying Goku, Goku. She just keeps beating him up and goes crazy. And even at one point, Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue. That's how crazy it is. So that power must be a lot more powerful than we realise. Because a lot of people were probably doubting, thinking that the form's going to be dumbed down a bit. But yeah. What else happens here then? So I'm pretty sure before this episode, at some point, Frieza gets that annoyed of the universe gets destroyed destruction. He looks at Zeno and the Grand Priest, and he says something along the lines that suggests that he wants to maybe take over from what Zeno does, and that he wants to be the Omni King, which is pretty crazy. Not going to lie about that. We will see how this progresses, but Vegeta even says maybe that that form that Kale has is maybe it's in its true form, which is pretty destructive. If there was to be a Xenoverse 3, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people complain if they can't choose their own different Saiyan form. That's not basically the same sort of thing what we've already got Future Super Saiyan, Normal Super Saiyan, and Super Vegeta, which is just more of a ki-based Super Saiyan form. Yeah, and basically what happens is that Kale gets that destructive that she ends up near the Pride Troopers, and the Pride Troopers don't like that very much. Jiren jumps down rather savagely, goes ahead, and fires a massive ki blast at her that she goes flying away on, which literally, rather literally, knocks her out of the form. But Caligula saves Kale from falling out, which means, this is just my speculation here, which means that not only is she not eliminated, but I think at some point she's going to do that form again when she regains consciousness and such. But we do at some point see hit Jiren and Goku all in the same spot, and that to me looked rather epic. I didn't think we'd see it that early. And yeah, not only is this Dragon Ball Super's 100th episode, which a lot of people at one point were rumoring that it wouldn't get this far, or at least this is as far as it would get, but as far as I can tell, it's not stopping anytime soon. Yeah, things are about to get really interesting. Apologize for the poor camera work during the last bit of this video, but as a quick roundup video, things are definitely heating up. I don't see Dragon Ball Super anytime soon. Definitely loving it. Android 17 and 18 have a moan at Krillin. Krillin obviously can't hear them, but you can tell that something's being said. It's just amazing how far this is going. and how interesting it's got. But yeah, guys, let me know what you're thinking on what's going on so far. Caulifla, for whatever reason, tries to do the really high grade Super Saiyan form what Trunks had, but Goku has the lecturer saying there's no point using it. There's so much to talk about, but if you want me to do any more update videos like this, I will do. I'll try to do more and more. I know I keep promising stuff that I don't keep up with, but trust me, guys, I will try to get more videos out as much as possible. So for now, guys, keep awesome, keep watching, stay tuned, and follow me on my social medias, Twitter at Iconic Shadows and Facebook Iconic Shadows. I'll see you soon, guys. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed Dragon Ball Super, and I hope you keep on watching. See a new video from me soon. Peace out.